G'day gamers, Wobbot here at Wobbot74 with, believe it or not, some Gears of War 4 commentary video gameplay. Like I promised you it was going to be Gears of War 4, and by golly, by gee, I got a great clip, and this is my first game back of not playing Gears of War for about a week and a half, and I got Skorge. I'm not going to lie, I paid for him, because I kind of liked the way he looked. I seen the videos, I liked the camo, and I was not disappointed. And I got Skorge, baby. I got Skorge, and I think it was the Grenadier or whoever it was. As you can see, my shot's way off. It's like, whoa, this ain't Destiny, Wobbot. This is harder than that. And as the title says, Gears of War 4 stuck on social. Now, look, here in Australia, I used to jump on the US West Coast servers and play King of the Hill. That's why I used to play a lot more Gears of War 4. And I got used to the lag. It annoyed a few Americans, but they still owe me here and there. But it was what the game I loved. Yeah, the game type I loved. I love King of the Hill. Awesome game type. It's what brings out the best of Gears, in my view. And Gears of War 4 is Escalation. I used to play both of those on US West Coast servers. Well, they've locked us out, so we're just stuck on social because I looked for a game on the competitive or core modes today on the Australian servers or our connection. And 5 minutes of waiting for Escalation, nothing. And core, nothing. Even team deathmatch. Couldn't find a match. Now, don't know if it's my ping or not, but it was just crap. So I jumped on social. Still had a lot of fun, but there are issues with social. It's so random. It's just random. It's just out of control. I mean, I hit a guy at point blank range with a torque bow. Nothing happened. Still owe me. I wasn't able to mantle over some structures here and there. It was still, don't get me wrong, a lot of fun, but fewer the 82%. I've got a lot of 82%, so they've improved that. They've got rid of the 83%. But man, it was just, at times, I'm not going to lie, it was frustrating. And the skill gap is monumental. It's massive. Now, I don't know these other guys I'm playing with. I'm sure they haven't been playing for a while. And, you know, I haven't been playing for ages and I got back in. Particularly when it's rustling. I mean, let's face it, a lot of gearheads know what they're doing when it comes to rustling, man. Particularly in King of the Hill, they know where to go. They know the flow, bro. They know it. And it just seemed like, man, I was owning these moves. Now, I was saying that at first, but it changed, man. It changed. Trust me, you'll see at the end. But this is me just coming back and popping these heads and getting these shots. And I thought to myself, man, this is the state of where Gears is going. Now, I'm happy to say that I am definitely not in the higher bracket when it comes to social in Australia. I played later on this afternoon in Guardian, and there's 2 or 3 players that came in and just totally owned everybody. You know who you are, shout out to you. But I had some great games. I've even got another video and another clip. But there is a bit of a skill gap, more so than I find with core or escalation, which is generally the case. Now, at least we're not stuck completely just playing team deathmatch. There was a lot of team deathmatch, don't get me wrong. I got a bit sick and tired of TDM, but I prefer to play it on core rather than social because it's so random. Socials are so random, and you just know when you get beaten, it's just BS. It's just total and utter BS sometimes, and it does make you a bit rage and get aggro here and there. But you know, at least I'm still getting to play a game, Wobbot. Some people in the world don't even have the opportunity or the luck to play Gears of War at all, let alone Gears of War 4. So I should stop the whinging and just move on with it. But the other big thing that happened this weekend, which really made me want to, you know, when my girlfriend went to work today, just to grind out a bit of Gears of War 4 was, well, if you follow me on Twitter, you would know. And look, originally on my other Twitter account, which before it got somebody attempt to hack it for an unknown reason, and it just, you know, I had something like, I had more followers on Twitter than I had subscribers, but I had, believe it or not, Tom Syndicate. Yes, I had Tom Syndicate before he had this whole lotto gambling thing, schmozzle. He followed me for about 6 or 7 months on there, and I was like, yeah, cool, Tom Syndicate. I mean, I'm not really that big in the COD scene. Yeah, Tom Syndicate was a bit of fun here and there. It was good to watch. That was a bit of a buzz up to Mars, like a couple of my tweets and stuff like that, which made my Twitter go completely nuts. There's a video on that. But, you know what, peeps? On the weekend, probably was one of the most exciting things why, and kept me still doing YouTube and understand why I still do YouTube, because I'm never going to break the big bucks, I'm not care about that, but why I still do it was the one and only, the leader of the Snark Nation, one of the originals from Team Chaos, I do believe, and one of the reasons, the clan and the group that got me into YouTube, and more importantly, fall in love with Gears of War and the community more and more, the one and only Landon followed me on Twitter, and I was just like, whoa. Oh my god, my girlfriend's going like, what, did you try to do something? Did you get copping on a fire? What? I told her, she was not impressed. I did a little video on Twitter, and I'll link my Twitter account in the description down below. But Landon, man, if you ever watch this video, and I will tag you on Twitter to watch this, that made my weekend. in more, besides hanging out with my girlfriend and family, of course, but it was up there, you know, and it was up, like, seriously, Peeps, I'd rather have him follow me on Twitter than some of the biggest YouTubers known there, unless it's Gold Glove, of course. But, you know, if I had PewDiePie follow me, yeah. Casey Neistat, yeah. Keemstar, anybody else like that, yeah. Definitely if I had the Logan Brothers, I'd quit Twitter altogether. But to have somebody like him, a true gearhead, and a warbound, and a good gamer, and just a really entertaining YouTuber, Landon, to follow you on Twitter, and to respond to the little video I made, no problems, bud. Snark Nation, you know, it's just... Peeps, it was a highlight, man. Like, trust me, dude. Look, if I start up my Twitter again, it's nowhere near picked up like it was before. You know, YouTube's gone a bit weird here and there. Had to get sorted out, you know, get sorted there. But, Peeps, you know what? To be followed by Landon, that was just made my weekend. So, Landon, if you ever watch this video, man, you're doing great for the Gears community. You know, for like Butters, and Iceman doesn't do videos anymore, but for like Butters has moved on. Gold Glove doesn't really do any Gears of War. You do, Razor's Edge, SA Shadows. Shout out to all of you guys because you all do collabs together. You still, regardless all the negativity and the BS going here, very good, very positive, non-biased, not bought by the coalition, and you just make the game and just keep the community going. And I think a lot of YouTubers, you know, you look at the COD community for starters, they're all doing like, you know, college girls staying at my house and diss tracks and stuff like that because they just want the popularity. You guys are doing it because you love the game and you're sticking with that game. Yeah, I'm sure it pushes the boundaries. Trust me, it does. Even I know. Like, I've done over 1,000 videos on YouTube, and the majority of them are Gears of War, but it's been waning of late. It's been more Titanfall and Destiny and stuff like that. But I still sub to you guys and still see you active on Twitter in the way you are. You got the good attitude, and to have Landon follow me on Twitter, man, it was just... It's a big respect, and I hope you people understand that and appreciate it because they're unique people, and Landon is unique. I'll never forget one video that was on for Like Butters' old channel when he's doing Gears of War 3, and he did a collab with Landon. And look, it's a bit rude and crude, but fuck, it's funny. And it's just so off the cuff and done so well. And they're playing on Depths, and I think it was on the map Depths. And the intro went like, "Oh, g'day Butters, I'm here with my snarky bastard. Here's Landon. What up, Landon?" And then it goes, "Oh no, I just fucked a rhino." And that's just... That's the Gears community in a whole. You'd never have anybody in the COD community talk like that. And the Halo community are too sweaty anyway. Destiny's just on some weird, like, Lord of the Rings move. But when it comes to gearheads and people like that, just a few rare of us left, it's just aggro and just nuts to boot. And it's just good to have somebody like him follow me on Twitter. So there you go. So it does kind of suck at you being stuck on social. It does, peeps. But I'm enjoying it, man. Like, yeah, I can't grind out as much as I used to. None of my real hardcore gear friends are playing, like I said before, really playing it that much. Destiny 2's come out. The next Call of Duty I'm not excited about. Seriously not. Star Wars Battlefront could be the next game that's going to rock the Casbah a bit. But the one thing I will say about this is it's getting a 4K update, and some people have played it on PC, or they've noticed it here and there. That's when the Xbox One X comes out. But it's going up for an award with Microsoft for the Golden Award. I think it's like, I don't read too much about it, but from what I gather, it's like an award Microsoft gives to one of its games, which is exclusively to Microsoft. And oh, look, as good as it is, it has microtransactions, and the only way you're going to get certain characters you really want, like Skorge, I'm not going to lie, peeps, is you have to pay for it or grind the crap out of this game and use all your coins. It's the truth, man. For me, for Bernie, because I don't play it enough, I had pretty much bought 1 or 2 packs and I got her. Not to mention a couple other characters, and you just have to buy them, and Skorge was it. For that reason in itself, I don't think they should get an award. Now, as gearheads, we're not used to that kind of thing. We're not, like I said earlier, we're not used to it. It's a real COD thing here. But that's my general belief in Call of Duty and stuff. If you really want the camera and the guns, you've got to pay for it. They've shown that. It gotten worse with the Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare. It got really, really bad with the, you got the different type of guns here and there. They haven't done that with Gears of War, but they've done it with characters. And proof is in the pudding with Skorge. I've seen it on the Facebook page, the amount of coins and people and the grind they've done to get him, and the amount of coins they've lost to get him and pay for him to get him. Even some of the YouTubers, it's a bit ridiculous. But they did give to Razor's Edge and Shadow, they did give him a bit of a demo game with, which is good, because those guys are good. So the coalition, YouTubers look out for are Landon. All your pro players, SA Shadows, and yes, Razor's Edge. Those dudes you've got to look out for. They all got the bounty. I enjoy getting the bounties here and there. So I forgot re-up I am, but I'm 84 or something like that. Am I going to play Gears of War 4 as much as I used to? Probably it's hard to tell. Like, yeah, maybe, yeah, no, I'm not too sure, man. Like, I really can't. It's hard to say, man. Like, I'm really loving Destiny and Iron Banner. Destiny has the best timing. Excuse my dog scratching on the door there. She's been a real bugger. She ran away. It's hard to do a video when she's crapping on like that. But people, it's Gears of War. I've got the tattoo. I got the collections. I got the Xbox One S console, the exclusive one. I love it. I'll never stop it. When they bring like hardcore characters like Skorge here and there, it's the duck's nuts. I would love to be able to craft Queen Mira soon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I'm saying, man? Bring on Queen Mira, you know? Look at this. The Wyvert with the addiction to reloading. So you can see I was doing well there, explaining, you know, I thought we were going to kick ass in the skill gap here and there. We start off well, but they do beat us, so the skill gap is sort of well balanced. I get MVP. Cog won the match. I think I got 29 kills. I can't believe how many caps I got, but frag and tap. Good days on you. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Let's play some cool, people. Catches.